condemned and lynched for saying the four-letter word. But nothing will stop me tonight, ladies and gentlemen, from saying it. Snot. 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 The diva Maria Montez is a decomposing corpse. Detritus, feces, caca, snot, sperm, and a kind of sexual limpness that seems the only sexuality capable of adjusting to a certain superior idea of human honor.
Alibaba comes today. Alibaba comes today,
shouted Jack Smith during the opening sequences of Flaming Creatures. Alibaba. Is Alibaba an erotic dream, or the upteenth incarnation of the superego? Apparently, Jack used the topos of courtship, innocent female rejecting the voracious advances of a horny male, as the archetypical situation of heterosexualism.
The evil side of homosexuality.
And then heterosexualism as a symbolical figure for the system. The system, the lobster, landlordism, and so we encounter the second element in our trio of Maria Montez, landlordism, lobsterism, and teeth. The lobster. Did you know that Sartre dreamt of a giant lobster chasing him through Montmartre? Landlordism. The landlord is a fearsome presence in the apartment at 36 Green Street that Jack Smith had transformed into an elaborate stage set for his never-to-be-filmed epic, Sinbad in a Rented World. How is one to beat the lobster? Could Jack Smith, mad marginal artist, count on his marginal peers to triumph over the evil lobster? No, he could not. Smith was far too marginal to become a cult figure in the gay subculture.
Bull-dyke conspiracy. Yes, the lesbians are trying to control the world.
One wonders if this was Jack Smith's way of thanking Susan Sontag for her defense of Flaming Creatures. Jack Smith's comment on Sontag's text was, for many years to come,
the horror of it.
Jack Smith believed Susan Sontag had been hypnotized by the vampire Jonas Mekas into writing something like, Smith's film is strictly a treat for the senses, thus depriving his film of any political edge. Smith also charged Mekas with with stealing the careers of young filmmakers by imprisoning them in his vaults, only letting them out at night, and then only rarely. The toothless hero has no friends. And here we find our third element. Teeth. Teeth. Jack Smith talked endlessly about his landlords and renting, bad teeth and failures.
Artists aren't allowed to have teeth. They simply can't afford them.
The truth is, in Jack's depictions, one of the surreal attributes of the big landlord lobster is that he is full of teeth. Just as Maria Montez was often depicted in Jack's drawings with 3 breasts, all of them fitting into a special 3-cupped bra. When Jack confronted his well-meaning advocates, Jonas Mekas and Susan Sontag, he could very pointedly express his scorn for them by saying,
there they were, both of them with teeth.
The liaison between the toothed lobster and its toothless prey is complex, to say the least. It is a mix of fascination, repulsion, and absolute refusal to let go. The predator refuses to deliver the prey either to freedom or to death. The prey refuses to flee. The prey. Artaud said that his suicidal urge was just a consequence of realizing the impossibility of strangling his therapist. Read lobster, where it says therapist. Smith said that the presence of police, read lobster, was enough to
make everyone look queer.
And Lenny Bruce said the forces of law and order, read lobster, were his most faithful audience. The toothless artist sees in the lobster, the insect, and the bug a father figure, for whom he cannot help but feel a certain affection. Jack Smith's apartment was a dark maze of clutter, trash, and objects piled to the ceiling. There was little room to move. Cockroaches appeared everywhere. And Jack would go looking for a club or a can of poison aerosol.
Oh, what if God is a cockroach? Oh God, what am I doing? If I kill God, I'm going to burn in hell. This cockroach over here